Welcome back, L127 here. So in the last part, I have grinded through some resources for unlocking the 6.3. So it's time to get into this level, I think, to be able to eventually unlock the crusher and then proceed to our next step of process. So this is a relatively special level in the way that it's only a single wave, and it's a boss. It's a stakey boss, which which is moved very slowly, and then the enemies are going to spawn from the miners. So every resource mine is going to be spawning an enemy. And the enemies get stronger over the course of mining more, and then and they are harder to kill as you more you mine the resources. So 6.3 it's a really strange one. So the first thing is that you need to keep the balance of the level of the mining and the defending capabilities of your towers. You have to keep track of many things at once, unlike the earlier levels. So early on is really try to build up for the money, so you can set up for more miners, and as you saw, you upgrade the towers when you feel overwhelmed by the enemies. But one of the important things is to keep the mining speed ramp up in this early period to be able to get this through. So there's a unique interaction with the freezing and the boss, is that it's going to be able to slow down the the boss using the monitoring system, which it's technically a bug, but it gets kept, which will probably last till the end of the season 3. So it's going to be included in this playthrough series. We're going to be using slow freezing, I guess, so we can slow the boss down more. And then this is the first risky moment where we're going to be increasing our landing speed, and then more enemies and then more stronger enemies. So So now the boss is slowed down for now. At this moment, we are going to try to raise up our. I'm probably gonna go with a multi-shot here. So I believe 6.3 used to have a harder requirements to be able to progress through 6.3 to unlock 6.4. So the first thing is that you used to need to get the 2 stars for this to be able to unlock 6.4. Now you only need 1 star for this. And then the star requirement for the enemies killed. So since 6.3 only has 1 wave, is this wave, which is the boss itself. So it has other requirements for getting stars, and one of which is going to be gaining enough score, and the other one is going to be gaining enough enemies killed for this to for the stars to work. As you can see here, that the enemies are getting tougher, clearly, because it's mine, more resources are mine there, so it's going to make things much harder to deal with. So now we are trying to beat the boss. Well, I'm trying to hold the enemies. Eventually, I will have to remove the enemy, or like stop the enemies. Otherwise, I will probably get overwhelmed, and it can be bad. And at the point that we need to make sure that we kill enough kill the boss fast enough, otherwise we will be just get killed by the boss instead. At the same time, getting enough score by killing enough enemies. And after defeating the boss, it's going to give a lot of score as well, which will help. Which I think we should be able to defeat the boss now. But I want to kind of leave it for now. Try to get a little bit more enemies. Okay, so now we have 300,000 score and okay. At this point, it's really about I don't think I can get this to work, but I only have this now. I don't have slowdown, so it's not gonna work very well. And that's pretty much it for now. So that's 6.3. So that's the 2 stars, the stars we need for 6.3 to be able to unlock 6.4. So now it's up to the remaining part is to get enough resources to complete to unlock the level itself. So we need quite a bit of resources. It's not gonna be very easy to get. I can spend some money to buy this box, I guess. I mean, it's money. We don't use resources for that, and it does give us some resources, which is useful. So our goal is 25,000 scallop and 15,000 matrix. So at this point, we going to try to see which are going to be the best way for this scallop. For this, I guess we could go with this. So it is not a very good level to be clear. I don't think this level is going to be that good. I'm gonna use laser for this because I feel like laser is going to be a good pick for this. But yeah. Anyways, our goal is to get enough scalar and matrix so we can unlock the 6.4. Once we've done that, we unlock the crusher, and that will be the last thing that we need to do. So the rather annoying thing for this level is that there are fast enemies, which only appear in the earlier waves. Once I get to after the boss, there are no more fast enemies, which means that I don't want to use multi-shot, and also because the laser also have that coin bonus thing, which makes the multi-shot obsolete. Also because the multi-shot coin bonus is not as much as the laser unless we have maxed the multi-shot. Otherwise, it wouldn't really work. So this one is the extra skeleton, I believe. So I would like to get the skeleton set up, but I also need to get the matrix set up, kind of at least, so I can. I can get the resource going, at least, and then get what I need for 6.4. After that, it's going to be it's going to be trying to get the first quest reset going. Once we're able to get the first quest reset, then we can start to put a focus on getting the additional quest slots from the prestige tree. I also need to know the fact that the bosses are hard in this season. That's substantially tougher, considerably, comparatively to season 2. So I need to be sure that I don't screw up in the first game, which might happen. This is not working very well. Which is also why I kind of question myself about doing this level in the first place, because bosses are scary. Now, real scary this time, because we don't really have very good ways to effectively defeat them, other than just having them walk up to very close to the base, and then just very close call at that point. So, yeah. At least things are set up now, so we can get this going. So now it's really about mining the skeleton and the matrix for this. But I don't think I will be trying to get the miners upgraded for them, because it can be a bit scary to do that. Though, I mean, the most dangerous part is over. It's primarily the boss. Once the scary part is kind of done, we don't really worry about the rest of the ways because they don't one-shot you. You can let some pass through your base, so you only collapse when your defense kind of collapse. So yeah. At this point, I don't know why you were set to nearest, but I guess we can kind of raise this now, so we can get a bit more. Primarily this helps with the scallop, because the scallop multiplier. So, 6+3. Talking about 6+3, I think there's another thing that I need to talk about, is that the fact that it doesn't count towards global statistics, so the runs done on that level is not going to be contributed to any sort of statistic related progress for researchers, so like the self-research. And it's not like immediately taken into effect in the season, or should I say, like it's not at the point that season 3 comes out that takes effect. It's more of a later part of the change. It's 1.9.2, which is this version that has been going for a while now. So at this point, it's really about trying to hold these enemies, which we're already kind of struggling against. And it's no good news, because my god, because like the enemies are tough. And with these is also kind of scary. Whatever wave with whatever kind is becoming scary. We could fall immediately, so I'm going to need to take upgrades right away. Going to add some search mods for whatever reason, but I would like to take some upgrades. But it's next. And the towers are next. Even before the towers are next, we already constructed, so I guess the cap isn't so capped in this one. It's not really the cap level restricting us at that point. It's more of like we're kind of just too weak. At least it kind of works. But and just starting from like we're trying to tackle with stage 5, we're kind of already kind of struggling with whatever decisions we make would have made things terrible. At this point, I don't think I will be able to get the milestone. I want to just leave this now, because I don't think I will be able to hold this. Okay, so that is the what's called stellar mining. Get a bit. Okay, still need quite a bit. I think I got a purple box for that. Didn't get anything. Oh my god, 0 resources. That's very bad. We can still get another purple box here. It does give some. Still need a lot. 15,000 is no joke. We don't have any special. At this point, we will have to find. Do I have a? Yeah, I don't have some portals that will help us out later on. I do need a portal with sufficient difficulty to be able to get that part done. We don't need that, but yeah. What's the next thing? These two are in all bad ones. I don't want to take a stage 5. So, what else I need to do? Oh yeah, I can get stars, so I should get mining speed. Yeah. Okay, so I have taken with 2.2 for this. So I have taken 2.2 as one of the better grinding spot for Matrix. As I have displayed in the last part, is because there are several 100% matrix sources, and I think this should be like the rest of this is going to be getting in this matrix, and I think that is going to be this part of this playthrough for now. The rest is just going to be me going through the matrix grinding. And yeah, so if you want to follow the series, consider subscribing and turn off the notifications, and I will see you in the next part. Thanks for watching.